Greetings, Crawford Ashley here, the spiritual boxer, and I'm talking about boxing again, as I always do. Well, I haven't been on for a while because I've been full of the old-fashioned cold, so I've been out of action. My voice seems a bit rough at the moment because I didn't like smoke candle. Well, that's how it feels like. Anyway, I'm going to talk about boxing and the weekend's fights and just a few of the things I'd seen, which makes me wonder about this sport. There were some good shows on actually, but that boxer and Sky I really liked. Some good even match fights on that one. But the Sean Porter and Crawford fight, that was a really good fight. I really enjoyed that. To me, that's boxing at its best, at its highest. It was quality. And I was looking at Instagram and some of these comments by people who've never boxed before about saying the fight was stopped too soon and who did you have? I had the fight very close. Porter maybe by one going into the 10th and then got dropped twice, so I was behind by one. And being in the corner with my son and watching him get hit in his last fight at the end of the second, I was in two minds right up till about 5-10 seconds before that bell rang, whether I was going to let him go out or not. As a father and as a trainer, I know them. You know what they're capable of. You know if that's it. And for Sean to pull his son out, he knew it was his last fight. Now he can have, the brains to spend his money wisely. Where maybe if he let it continue, he might have been hurt. Because there was 2 rounds to go and Crawford was just picking him up, picking him to pieces now. I think he'd realised that Porter had nothing left. He was fit, but he still didn't have anything left, and his reactions were just that bit slow, and that's why towards the back end of the fight, Crawford was just hitting him, and them shots were hard, man. Them shots were hard. And I think any trainer would have done kind of like the same if they know the fighter. It's like when I watched Eddie Futch pull out Fraser in the Ali Fraser 3rd fight. Fraser said, I can go out. Futch said, I know you can, son, but I'm not letting you. That's compassion. He could have won the fight or he could have got hurt. As fighters, we want to go out, but as trainers, we realise there's another day. Anyway, that was just that one. Hosea Burton and Dan Aziz. I didn't see the first 3 rounds, but I like to see them. It was just one of them clip ones. And I just thought he got mauled. Dan Aziz came out like Hagler, going to war against Tommy Earns, the taller one. That's what it just reminded me of. And he seemed like Burton got caught in deadlights, like a frightened rabbit. And he was started to pull off his punches. He were frightened to throw his shots in case he got countered. And just by being frightened to throw your shots out, you will get countered because they're just hesitant and there's no behind them. So if you're getting hit, especially with a smaller fight, you got to get on your toes and start popping. But that's just me. I've just been talking to a guy I've been training for a while, and now I'm not going to go on. I've been in the gym for about a week now. I went down on the Saturday after a PO box, but I haven't been in since. I came down, like I said, I came down with a cold and I've just been knocked out. I'm going to go in on Friday, come in. I'm going to give myself time to recover and regenerate and move on to a new state. But yeah, now somebody asked me a question and I forgot what it was now. I can't think. But there was a lot I wanted to say, but I never wrote anything down because I never do. I don't plan things. I never have done. I just sort of like free. Just sit down and open my mouth and see what comes out. Just like with boxing, get into a ring, fit as possible, and just see what happens. Just react to what's in front of me. You know, figure it out there and then. Don't have game plans. And I know a lot of people like these game plans and all this lot, but that's why you have guys called spoilers, because they spoil your game plans. So if you haven't got a game plan, there's no spoiler alert. When you got game plans, there's spoiler alerts. And there's some kids who don't work with game plans at all. They just go in there and they just hit the target. Target practice, pop, 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 pop. And that's all they do. You know, they see the target area, they lit it. Pop shotting. Anyway, I'll be getting back to form soon. So if you like the vibe, please subscribe. If you don't, then that's fine. We don't care. The man who keeps giving me the thumbs down, thank you. Never tell me why though, do you? Do I have to figure that one out for myself? Probably. What do I want to? No. Do I give a shit? No. Do I care? No. Why? Because I'm not bothered. I don't do this for anybody else, but to try and improve the standard of boxing. You know, working behind the jab, cutting the ring off, moving, turning in corners, all that, bobbing and weaving, slipping and sliding, ducking and diving. You know, all that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, like I said. If you haven't, bye.